But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship, and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. Looking to show off their aerial skills here.
Hurricanrana from the top.
That was awesome, Cole. That just absolutely took all of the breath out of the challenger.
CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he earned it. Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Slips out of the way.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring. Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to... From way up, double axe handle connects.
Oh, with authority.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone who's battle tech for the title. New champ. And the champion gets a shoulder up just before 2.
And so this thing is still going. The battle continues.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions.
Release back suplex.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement. Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Ducked underneath. Into a German suplex. He's going up.
Take off.
Big impact. The champion clearly doing whatever it takes to retain their title here.
He's going back for more. How much stamina does he have? A little cockiness here from Punk.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a guy like Punk to take a spot he's worked an entire career for. You don't achieve longevity in this game without putting the boots to some ankle biters. That dodge could buy JBL time.
Dueling reversals.
He's gearing up for something.
Spine shattering. He saw that one coming. JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
Well, midnight always strikes, and fairy tales are not real.
Has to find a way out of this.
Snake
The pin for the championship.
Oh, somehow he clearly has no intention of staying down.
Good officiating. The referee saw the feet on the ropes. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM.
Oh, we know what's coming. And just like that, avoiding surefire disasters.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be out.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Saw the opening and turned it into a jawbreaker. What a display of strength here.
Just smashing the face hard there.
Fends it off. Good counter.
And then Punk now lifting his opponent up and back gone to sleep. And it is purely academic at this point, as the champ surely knows now. CM Punk just keeps
From the top. Cross body from the top. Ooh, man.
Oh, what a high kick.
oh, roundhouse kick connects.
And there's another focused attack to his head.
That dodge could buy JBL time.
Punk's vulnerable here. Boom, DDT.
He catches JBL with a counter.
I think JBL is right where Punk wants him.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Nails the GTS.
The champ might have just ended things right there.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
This can only be bad for him. Sit out pile driver.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner, and there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something big here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost from the top.
Sidesteps.
Countered into a backbreaker.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions.
Getting broken in half.
Lethal combination.
And the champ now having to deal with relentless strikes from a motivated challenger.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoys inflicting pain on his opponent.
That's why he's been successful in the ring and in the business world. This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively.
Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your
Early cover for the title. And kicks out before the count.
solid one count, but not there yet.
Targeting the arm. This has got to hurt. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new pin for the championship. And it's a kick out at one for the defending champion.
An absolutely incredible kick out from him at this point.
Heading up to the top turnbuckle.
Wants to finish this.
Watch out! Whoa! Cross body!
The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Striking with a knee.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by...
Highly competitive match. Oh, he cuts it off.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead. CM Punk looking... And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. Torturing the knee with that attack.
Up they go!
That'll jam your tailbone.
Strong counter from Punk.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Ooh, what a kick.
Hooked up. DDT.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him. Getting out of harm's way.
Oh, what a high kick.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
And a kick.
Hooked up, and boom! This whole arena getting behind Punk now, fueling the champ with adrenaline.
Punk about to take flight. CM Punk with the elbow. Punk is pulling out all the stops on JBL. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep.
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
Into the cover.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot. And we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this!
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect. But at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
And a well-placed calf kick there.
What's Punk got forthcoming?
Driver spiked him.
And you don't just do something like that to win a match. You do that to inflict punishment. Reversal. And that turns things around. A jumping stop to the gut. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Got turned out of their stomach. One last gas effort, and that'll do it.
Ooh, sharp kick.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Counters on counters, technical prowess on display.
And into the corner he goes. Flying Majorana, beautiful.
Quick reflex is so important in a match like this.
Preparing to take his best shot. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
It retaliates with a counter.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Oh, man. All this heavy artillery is really adding up. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Boom.
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
That shot will give you the upper hand.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Solid.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. And Punk gets countered there. Ooh, he fends that off.
Using the arm-wrenching Billy Club.
Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William.
And now some effortless power with the power, but no, reverse into a Hurricane Rana, legs hooked. Oh, flipping the leverage, what a reversal. Shoulders it.
Oh, he turns it around and has the pin. Shoulders up before two.
Not going down without a fight. Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and follows it up with a clothesline.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Mysterio defenseless here.
Hoisted up into a powerbomb position, but steady punches.
And gets out of there.
CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there, losing his World Tag Team Championship last night.
From the top, landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
Mysterio couldn't avoid the big shot. Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory. He gets the kick out after the one.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Elbow drop on target.
Rising to his feet, but he's still looking glassy-eyed.
Look at this. This can't be good. And he's going to the top.
Up high.
just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Punk avoids the attack.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And Punk wants more from his opponent. Boom!
Uncorked a big punch. I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. And here we go, returning to the ring. Being carried around now. That could dislocate your shoulder.
The springboard attack fails to land.
Kick to the back.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
This could be Punk's chance to secure that Intercontinental title shot.
Opponent lifted. And he's able to avoid down face.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
Tremendous reflexes and a German suplex.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
From the top rope.
Misses big time.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that significantly decreases your chances of victory tonight.
Beautiful satellite DDT by Mysterio. Punk and Ray are pouring it all out in the ring.
Mysterio with a
Springboard flag splash.
Did Mysterio just finish this?
Mysterio with a huge win here.
Here is your winner,
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Here goes Mysterio back in the ring.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around
With a DDT! You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't. Ooh!
Swift kick finds its mark. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. Oof!
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Reorientating them in the corner here. Rey Mysterio looking to put on a show here. And now in complete control, utterly dominant. Can he finish the job?
The third of the... Now down into the cover. Punk powers out, still going strong.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Sent flying hard into the corner.
Boom, what a right.
Big knee lift.
Now opponent drop with a clothesline. Struggling to fight, being forced into the Tree of Woe.
Oh, what a kick.
Stuck in the Tree of Woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Just going all out with every blow.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
And now if this can get slammed up.
Going on pure instinct and gets to the ropes.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships.
Springboard splash.
Boom.
Double stomp.
Catches the boot and now turns them inside out with a dragon screw.
Oh, shot right to the kidney.
Oh my God, no way. Good call.
Inverted Frankensteiner.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Mysterio now. Opponent set up. We know what's coming.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
And then whipping him to the mat.
Oh. Shoving him into the corner now.